Welcome back to another day out here in the hills. Today I want to show you some things I did around the house, and I began with this huge rose bush which completely blocks the view on the house. So the first thing I wanted to do is to cut that down so it can regrow in the new year, but for now I can have the view to the house. And I would like to use this as an opportunity to give you some insights into what I have been doing here, because I've been here for 1 month now, and of course there are so many things that happen behind the scenes, and only a small fraction can be shown on camera or here in the videos. And the reason for that is that I, of course, as you might remember, I'm not staying in the house you can see here. I'm staying in another house, but that is more like a private area. I am not showing this on YouTube for now, and I think that is very important to have this private space as well. I have been talking about this with a friend also, and I realized that it is very helpful to have places which are not shown on camera. I mean, I'm just starting out this project here. I'm finding my way of dealing with this publicity, of course, but at the same time, I am absolutely enjoying to record all these videos and also to edit them, because I get all this nice feedback from you. So that is really motivating, and I also wanted to say thank you for that again. Another aspect I wanted to talk about is the writing. As I said, I'm writing a novel at the moment, but this is something where I can't really show much, because I'm just sitting in front of the computer and writing and writing and writing for hours, almost every day. And I mean, I have recorded some time lapses of that, but yes, you just see me sitting there, and that's not really that interesting, I think. But I really spend large parts of the day inside in my office to just work on this project. So what you can see here is mostly in the afternoon when I'm going out and I work outside, but I also, of course, have to do firewood, for example. But I do that together with my father normally, so I haven't really recorded that on camera. And we also do many other things around the house, and yeah, that's not something I'm putting into videos for now, but just so you know what's going on here. And then there are clips like this one. Enjoy. So I found this thing. Has like three, I don't even know what you call it, but it's really useful. I tried it to clean up the ground, and it works really well. I'm starting to like this. And also, I mean, I have been writing for my novel today, so I'm still in my fantasy world. And I mean, what do you think? Is this a weapon or what? I think it would be quite funny if there would be some warrior or so who uses this thing as his weapon. I think this would be really funny. Alright. Yeah, alright, thank you for that. But now let's have a look how cutting down this rose bush improved the view on the house. With that being done, the next day I went on to another task, and that is one of the trees right next to the road. The idea behind this is to remove all branches up to a height of just under 2 meters approximately, and I see 3 reasons for doing this. First, to prevent a tree from growing too close to the road. Secondly, there are fire safety regulations here in Portugal that stipulate that all areas around houses must be kept clear, which makes a lot of sense to me. And third, I simply find it more aesthetically pleasing when the lower part of the tree only has its large trunks and is not too overgrown. As I keep working around this tree, I also wanted to talk about the topic of electricity. I told you some things about it in the last video. So during the days when we had lots of rain, we didn't have any electricity because we used the solar energy. But luckily we had some very nice sunny days now. So at the moment there isn't any problem with it, and I can work on the computer as long as I want. So that's really good. But of course we are planning to upgrade our solar energy, and we are preparing that. But I would also like to give you some insights what I am doing when I'm writing this novel. Like, am I just writing some text, or what exactly am I doing at the moment? So the thing is that there are multiple important characters in my novel. So there is the protagonist, and there is a second very important character who plays in a different location. So these are like 2 main perspectives that play significant roles in this novel. So I came up with the idea to first write the whole perspective around the protagonist, and then secondly write the other perspective around the second main character. And the good news is that I am basically done with the first perspective of the protagonist. That means that I now have already 220 pages for the book, which are in a very good shape already. And now over the past week I have been diving into the second perspective. That's the character of Urikin. That's his name. He's more of a warrior type of character, and so that is now what I'm doing. And the thing with the first perspective of the protagonist is that I will give it to some people to already read through the text and give me feedback, so I can see if that is already in a final version, or if I still have to change lots of things. We will see. That's everybody has his own subjective perspective on these things, so I'm very curious what the answers will be when the first people are reading this. Unfortunately, this is for now only in German. I want to be clear about that. I mean, my mother tongue is German, so I'm also writing my book in German. And so one of the big topics for me in the near future is also to find out how to create a very good translation into English without having to spend too much money on it. Because of course, now paying a translator might cost a lot, because it's a whole novel, so in the end it will probably have around 400 to 500 pages, and so that's a lot of work for a translator. And to pay that might be quite hard, because I am not having a huge income at the moment. But we will see. So that will be a thing for the beginning of next year to find that out. I mean, we are already at the end of November now, so next year this is going to be an important thing for me to figure out how the translation is going to work, because I want to make this book ready for you guys, and to be able to sell it internationally, of course. That will be a very important thing for me, to not only give it out to all the German speakers out there, but also to go internationally with this. And yeah, so if you have any ideas what might be a cheap solution for that, let me know. So as you can see, I cleaned up this area quite nicely, in my opinion at least, and the day was already ending as well, so it got a bit dark in the end. But I like how it's turning out. I think it looks way better when it's open. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to let me know what you think, or if you have any questions, and we will see each other in the next video.